Hello everyone, Megatron Productions, aka Kyle here, and today we're going to be going over my overview opinion on Wave 1 of Transformers War for Cybertron Legacy. But before we get into that, an explanation of where I've been and why I haven't uploaded really this week. I've been graduating, practice graduation stuff. I fully graduate tomorrow. So I've been away from YouTube this week mainly to focus on that stuff. Just focusing on finals. You know, just a bunch of other stuff that I really had more plans to do. I've been looking for a new job because I've been at my old job for about over a year or so. So that's where I've been, and I will be trying to post more frequently again. I apologize. I didn't feel like doing a post again because it seemed, to me, it was annoying. So now let's get into the video. Now, if you hear any extra background noise, my younger brother is playing GTA annoyingly in the background. And yeah, I apologize for that, but now let's get into the video. Now, I want to set aside the technically Kingdom releases first. So, Blaster, I really do like. This is a very solid figure. The only problem I do have with him, well, mainly two, I guess. His forearm is a bit hollow, which I understand why. It just feels delicate to me. I don't know. I am glad that they did choose, you know, solid plastic for the, nearly the entire thing, and as the hinge, and just had a little bit of clear. I do appreciate that. My other complaint is eject being all trans blue. I just do not like that. In my regard, I think that's one of the stupidest decisions, to have a figure completely composed out of clear plastic to break over time. Now, I do own all clear plastic figures such as Sons of Cybertron, Optimus, and Hot Rodimus from Animated, and Animated Stealth Lockdown. Those figures are for display, where you have Eject, who is one of the more main cassettes, but hopefully we'll get a core class of him pretty soon. And now let's go over Kingdom Galvatron. I did customize him, and I tried removing the battle scratches. There are smears from this. I don't know how well it will come on camera. I didn't quite get the ones on the legs because the legs were a pain, but yeah. And the paint here got a little sloppy. Other than that, this is Galvatron. You know, I did paint some parts up on him just to give him more Galvatron look. It's Galvatron. I like him. Now, let's get into really Legacy as a whole. My opinions are... So, I'll start off with why RC. Why I do not have RC. As a friendly reminder, I have bought things in the past that really have cost me a lot of money. MMC Thundercracker, Masterpiece Movie Ironhide. Yeah. I know it's only 20 bucks, but 20 bucks is gas money for me, and I'm not getting RC. If I don't like it, I ain't getting it. Yeah. So, now let's go on to the figures that I don't like, and we'll go to the figures that I do like, or like the least. So the figure that I like the least is this Hot Rod. It's really not the greatest. Robot mode looks horrible to me. Proportions are all out of the boot. He has small, tiny ass arms, giant ass, you know, lower legs, small ass thighs. I feel the head is really the only good thing about him. Vehicle mode looks okay. I mean, I wish they had an Autobot symbol at least right here. Maybe, you know, like if there is one right there. I just feel as though this Hot Rod was really just a push-in edition. Technically, he did come out in Kingdom. I never saw that Kingdom release. To be honest, I did buy that Blaster and Galvatron off eBay as Kingdoms. So, yeah. Just, I don't know. This is probably like my least favorite figure besides RC out of this entire wave, really. And the second least favorite guy, unfortunately, I want to go with Skids. And it's not because I hate Skids as a character, it's because this figure just feels like, he doesn't feel cheap, but he just feels like a downgrade from our usual, well, for example, Drag Strip, Kickback, Prime, heck, even Bulkhead to some degree. But, I don't know, he just feels cheaper than these other guys, and I hate how this is all clear blue. I wish it was just regular blue, because they didn't even bother painting these windows like a lighter blue at least. Taillights are not even painted. I mean, granted, I'm probably going to do that myself when I have time. It's just, I don't know, is what I'm saying. And they couldn't even paint the back of his thighs silver. I just feel it's a little bit cheapy of them to do that. So, yeah. Moving on. We have to go with Skywarp. Now, originally, he did not come with these null rays. These are painted black null rays. I did make a custom Skywarp and Thundercracker from the core Starscream, so literally these are the null rays from that custom Skywarp. And I just repainted that Skywarp into Hotlink, so I have a Legends Hotlink now, or core Hotlink. I did paint his crotch silver. At some point in time, I'm going to paint these little, like, I guess shin pieces or whatever, purple. You know what I'm talking about. You know Skywarp. But yeah, I'm just going to put him down here because he's a recolor without two main accessories he needs, really. And then Iguanus. Iguanus, I feel, is the best of the core classes. He has the best articulation, the best good transformation, to be completely honest. This is Skywarp's accessory. I lost Hot Rods. But yes, I think he is the best of the core classes in this entire wave. Just overall looks and everything. The only thing that I really want on him is his teeth to be painted, but I gotta remember this is like a $12 toy. So, yeah. Next up, we're going to be going over Kickback. Now, I don't hate him. It's just, he's good, but I view him to be, you know, just kind of boring, which is fine because that's what I wanted him to be. Not boring necessarily, but faithful to the G1 cartoon, and we finally have a deluxe assortment of the Kickbacks beside for the Fall of Cybertron War for Cybertron 1. And I bought 2 for an army builder, because you gotta army build your Insecticons. Really do like this guy in both of his modes, and I gotta recommend, if you see this guy, pick him up. Then, Bulkhead. Bulkhead. At first, I didn't really want to get this guy. You know, I picked him up on a whim because, one, it's Bulkhead. We haven't really gotten a main release of Bulkhead in probably since Prime. Yeah, I got him because of that, and because Bulkhead, you know, I grew up with Transformers Animated, so of course I'm going to pick up something that says Bulkhead on it. And to be honest, this feels, you know, a mix between Prime and Animated in a way. But yeah, I really don't mind the G1ing effect of, you know, the Prime figures. I quite like them, to be honest. It's just, I don't understand why people are so angry about it, because listings came out as that. We're mad at the listings that were leaked, okay? Not the official products, so, you know, we kind of did that to ourselves. And if you don't like it, you don't like it, you know? It's one thing. You know, you have to make everything all unison within the continuity of the toy line. So, yeah. And then, my second favorite out of this entire wave has to be Dragstrip. I really do like Dragstrip. The only complaint was that his rims were not silver. I just painted them silver on both of my copies. The only thing I gotta say about I have like one complaint, is the spoiler does not sit flush in vehicle mode. You can kind of see it, you know, going up a bit on one side and then lowering down. My OCD will just bug the shit out of me. But I got 2, one for robot mode, one for combined mode, because if you saw, Motor Master does not need to be connected to Menasor for combined mode. So I can just display these guys in robot mode and have Menasor behind them. I really like the transformation. Transformation is like a 10 out of 10. This is a huge step up from that shitty Combiner Wars toy. I'm so happy we have a faithful G1 Dragstrip. The only thing that isn't really G1 faithful are these front spoiler sections. I don't know what it's called really, but these front pieces right here. I don't mind them. I mean, he has to transform somehow. You can position them in any way you want, really, and I am completely fine with it. And my favorite out of this entire wave would have to be the Laser Prime, because holy shit. Now, the only issue I had with him out of the box is his eyes were just blue, so I painted them silver, as you can see. Just this guy knocks it out of the park for me. At first I thought his legs were too long, but to be honest, they don't bug me anymore. The sword and his axe are pretty cool too. He does have pretty cool gimmicks. Basically all these guys besides Blaster and the Cores and Galvatron have had a stop motion video of a stop motion short. That's how much I enjoy messing around with like all of these. Besides Skids, I gotta say those are probably like my favorite stop motion videos to really make. And Drag Strip was a test on a green screen, so yeah. I just really like this guy. I gotta say, really pick him up. If you do not own the Earthrise Prime, this is a really cool Prime, and I really like his vehicle mode. I really enjoy his vehicle mode. Sometimes I just display him in vehicle mode. But yeah, my opinion on Wave 1 of Legacy is get Blaster, because I don't know if you ever got him. If you didn't get that Galvatron, go ahead and get it. Hasbro's just being an ass of themselves and re-releasing figures that don't have battle damage, such as Siege Soundwave, but whatever. Yeah, if you want a Skywarp, if you want a Linguanus, you know, a new Menasor, finally, I gotta say, pick these guys up. Hasbro is really throwing it out of the ballpark with this one. I mean, with Wave 2, I've already saw the Knockout, the G-Axis. Those guys look absolutely amazing. Yes, Wild Rider has a little bit of kibble, but that's because of combined mode. Plus, I'm buying 2, so I'm just going to remove it from the one in robot mode. So yeah, that's my opinion on these guys. And yeah, I'll see you all on the June 1st for my collection video for the mid-year 2022.